Hey, everybody, and welcome to the Art of Attracting High-Ticket Clients on LinkedIn group here on Facebook. My name is Myranda Love, and I am your host of this group, and I am the CEO and founder of Ninja Growth Strategies, and we're a business coaching and training company and also lead gen agency. And we help people be able to crush it on LinkedIn with automated sales funnels that convert and attract high-ticket clients. And that's what I've been an expert at for many years. For about 6 years as an entrepreneur, I have been rocking it and using LinkedIn as well, and also automated techniques. I've started and sold a couple of businesses and have also been getting great results for me and for my clients as well. And I'm here to share what I can to help you be able to profit on LinkedIn with direct messaging campaigns and automated LinkedIn funnels. And I am the #1 international best-selling author of the book, The Keys, Unlock Your Dream Life, which hit #1 in 2015, or 2016, actually. And it's a self-help and entrepreneurship inspirational book that shares the story that I overcame a very serious depression back in 2008, and it was very serious. So that helped me kind of unlock my dream life, the keys that I used from there. And then part 2 is create your dream life, how I've explored and been able to create my dream life by doing things, new work, not non-traditional ways in the life as an entrepreneur, and also some spiritual practices that I do as well. So that's some of my books, but I am no stranger to Facebook as well. Several years ago, I started an online pet community, and I grew a Facebook to, I was the girl who had 600,000 likes, and was able to monetize that and was able to actually sell that business that I did. Even did this little pet photography book and had a website with 10,000 members on it, and did national marketing and advertising campaigns for national pet products and entrepreneurs, and also increased awareness of veterinary specialists. So that's kind of a little bit of background of how I've gotten into some of the things that I do, although my background is in operations and accounting. So I'm very systematic and want to streamline things. And I've been helping entrepreneurs and business owners, small business owners, get to where it is that they want to go for really 25 years since I've been working that long, last year when I was 21, right? Wink, wink. But anyways, I'm very thrilled for you to be here, and just wanted to post this short introduction video and let you know what you can expect here from the group, and welcome you and say thank you so much for being here. But I'm going to be covering right now in this video the 5 steps to help you profit from LinkedIn by pimping your profile on LinkedIn. So that way you can profit and really start attracting and converting and making the work that you're doing there on LinkedIn actually, turn it into cash and profits for you, because it's, very low ROI. We don't do advertising on LinkedIn. We use very much direct marketing approach, where we have a very targeted automation campaign. We automate things as best that we can, and we do. And we do a very targeted approach to our ideal target market, and with connecting to them with a personalized message, invite them to be a part of our network. And we also then send them direct messaging campaigns. And it's been working for me for many years, as I said, as an entrepreneur, and helping my clients as well, and our lead gen agency that we have too. So the very first thing that you're going to want to do is, that's what I'm going to go over in this steps. I'm going to go ahead and invite you, if you haven't yet, to please post your introduction to the group in this thread here below, and go ahead and visit and go ahead and post a link to your LinkedIn profile, so that way other members of the group can connect. And if you want to share with us, tell us your #1 problem that you solve and the type of clients that you're looking for, then I'll be picking randomly as time allows videos. I'll be doing critiques, expert critiques for free for group members, and also encouraging everybody else to connect. So that way of your profile, and give you some little pointers to help you be able to pimp your profile and profit. So go ahead and do that. Just post your introduction here in the video below, and take a minute to and connect with some of the other people here in the group. And so that way we can get to know each other a little bit better. But that is what I want you to do as well. And then also, I've got some free templates for you that you can check out at linkedin.com/ LinkedIn-messaging swipe. So check that out. If you'd like, you can check that out. I'll go ahead and put that up right here. Let's see. there. And so I'll go over there. But if you want to make sure that you got the free trainings for the group, the LinkedIn lead gen for coaches, and grab our free messaging swipes as a bonus for thank you for being here. Just a little thank you for being here. Okay, guys, that I want to make sure that you know about. But let's go ahead and dive right into this little short training here. The top 5 ways that you can do to pimp your profile on LinkedIn and really profit from your free account linked on LinkedIn. Number 1, guys, the very first thing before you start writing any copy or doing any sort of marketing activities is you need to decide, well, what you're going to sell and how you're going to help people. But number 1, decide who you're going to be talking to. Your LinkedIn profile will be working for you and doing talking for you, and it's a free piece of real estate that you have got to be monetizing and taking advantage of and optimizing on the internet. If you're not using your LinkedIn profile to do your talking for you, then you are missing out big time. But you got to decide who it is that you want to talk to. So before you start your targeting campaign, before you do any edits on your LinkedIn profile, decide who it is that you want to talk to and reach out to them and decide, write your profile as if you are speaking directly to that one person. You need to be very clear and targeted on your approach. I, for example, attract business coaches. So that's kind of the people who I speak to. They're my target on there, or other experts and entrepreneurs. But I'm speaking to and service providers. I'm speaking to people who need more leads, and that's the problem that I solve. So I got to decide that, and I need to spend some time searching to see who, keywords and things like that as well. But write your profile as if it's a sales letter, a personal letter to that one person, your summary. That's what you've got to start with, is your summary. But before you even spend any time editing that, you've got to find out who that person is, that target person is that you want to speak to. And then you want to go ahead, before you update your summary, use that person that you're going to be reaching out to and inviting to connect. You want to write your messaging hook copy with them in mind. This is going to be the messages that you're going to send to your ideal target market after you've decided who you're going to be reaching out to, and you've found the keywords and found the search terms that you're going to be using to invite. Typically, we encourage that you do 50 to 100 targeted invitations every day to connect with your ideal target market. And then once they accept, then you will send them a targeted message. So go ahead and write that message leading with, and that's what the message swipes that I was talking about at the beginning, that you want to make sure that you grab those. You can get our case study swipes and also our templates, so that way you can see how that would work for you, and inviting them to your webinar, thank them for connecting, invite them for a breakthrough call, but leading very much with the problem that you solve and how you can help your ideal target market. If I could show you how to get 25 to 29 calls booked without advertising on LinkedIn, would you want to talk, or would you be interested? If so, sign up now for my free web class. Something like that is what we are seeing working, and don't have to wait around forever. People are busy. Go straight, let people know how you can help them while you're connecting. Don't be wasting people's time. They fall off. There are too many other people out there on LinkedIn that are vying for too many people out there in the world, in the internet, in the street, everywhere, that are buying for your target market's connection, for your ideal client. If you can reach them at the right time whenever they need something and let them know how you can help them, you will have their attention. And instead of all that time that other trainers tell you to do, 3 months, or don't even reach out to them for 10 weeks and ask them for an appointment. People get bored. I get bored. I do not have time for that. It's just like online dating. I'm very much with online dating as well. It's the same thing. It's like there are a lot of fish out there. There are a lot of different people out there. You want to go ahead and let people know how you can help them and keep people's attention as a courtship, so much so. And the goal is every action should be moving it along to your funnel. And that funnel should be pretty short to try to get them enough little things in between, but get them on the phone call with you. So that's how we invite them to a webinar. And then that webinar typically invites them to a phone call. Now, I have had success with sending a targeted invitation to connect. And then my next message is, thank you for connecting. If I could show you how to get, make your first, make $10,000 a month as a business coach without advertising, or even if you're just starting out, Would you want to talk? If so, book an appointment right here. I've had that happen as well, and I have been able to enroll them just simply from that phone call. So very much the goal is to get them on the phone call. And then that's where you got to get somebody else to teach you those skills. Okay. How to woo them on the phone. That's not my expertise, but yeah, that's where you want to get somebody else to speak to you to help you there. But that is important. But if you're wanting to get people on the phone and interested in you, this is how you do it. So go ahead and write that messaging hook copy using those templates, that free gift that we have that's available for you. And right here, go ahead and grab those and write that and make sure that you put your call to action in there, whether it's your call to action of the phone call or that's what CTA stands for. So whether it's the call to action for the phone call or the webinar or to join your group or whatever it is to give them some sort of value, go ahead and write that. And then step 3 is now where we're actually going to touch our profile. We're not going to do anything to our profile until we've completed step number 1 and step number 2. And if you don't have a clear plan of action and you're not sure what you're going to be doing on LinkedIn or who you want to speak to, don't waste your time making any edits on there until you are clear with those things. And write that initial messaging campaign first. Then it makes it so simple. All you have to do is just update that messaging campaign with your call to action right there in it and put that in the summary section of your LinkedIn profile that reads to draw your ideal target right in. That's a great foundation to start. Don't be doing number 1 and number 2 and number 3. I'll show some critiques here for you about some different things that I see doing wrong. It's not using that real estate as a sales letter, because you're going to be getting a lot of eyes on your LinkedIn profile. I've had as many as 2,500, in 1 month on mine, depending on the different things that I've got going on there. And that's free, my target market looking at my profile from the activities that I do. So you want to make sure that you're taking advantage of that. So you want to be consistent in who you're speaking to in your messaging campaign. Now, if you try later, if later, I want to start targeting now software companies with lead gen as opposed to coaches. I want to, if I'm going to switch out my messaging, the rest of my LinkedIn profile, as we'll get to that in a minute, will stay about the same. But my summary and my headline and my messages are all going to be very consistent, okay? Because that's what it is that you got going on. So once you've written that, follow that similar style through that copy and put that right there up front on your summary. So that's the next step, step number 3. Step number 4 is this is where you will update your headline with that same approach that we're using, that we're talking about how you can help people, and have that updated right there. And you want to have if you have a free gift, such as I've got a webinar, or I've got my LinkedIn messaging swipes, or I've got, my LinkedIn lead gen for coaches, and I'll show y'all my profile example in other ones and just in other videos whenever we go through and do the critiques. But you want to go ahead and mention that in your call to action right now. Like I say, LinkedIn Lead Gen Ninja for hire, because that is also we have an agency as well. And I put free training for coaches, and I list a link to my website at, which is ninjagrowthstrategies.com. But if you have something complicated like that, or a complicated URL, don't sweat it. Just say free guide or free training or web class, or grab our swipes in summary, because you want to give some sort of call to action to get them to read your summary, okay, in your headline, and let them know right away why they should even want to look at your profile, or why they should want to connect with you. That's what that headline is for, okay? So that's what the headline is for. There are ways to make your headline be longer by using the app, but I'm not going to go into that in this particular training right here. I might do that in another training video. Let me know what it is that y'all want to know, and I'll be happy to help you. But go ahead and update that, and we'll do some live examples here in other videos. I can only do the screen share and get it all here going for you. So that's step number 4, is update your headline, okay? After, remember, first we've decided who it was. Number 1, decide who it is you're talking to. Write that messaging hook copy that you're going to be using for your direct messaging campaigns with a strong call to action in there too. Then number 3, update your summary with messaging hook and a copy, and make sure you got that call to action there up close. I usually will put, and you'll see when we go through them, I put the call to action up pretty quickly, and I also put it at the bottom of the summary, and I also then use the media links. I use the media links, and I I do an image of my free webinar, my trainings, and then I do have the link in the information of the image. That's the way that I do mine, as opposed to just linking to a website, because I think it looks better on there. And so that's how I do mine. But you want to do this call to action on your profile. I do it twice in the written copy, and I also link to it. Okay, guys, that's what I recommend that you do, because I get a lot of stuff booked for mine. So then step number 4, we were updating the headline, which we just went through. Now step number 5, this is where you're actually going to now get into your employment history. And you also want to put call to actions in your business page, in your business, okay? So if I've got, for example, Ninja Growth Strategies, and I've also got my Crush It on LinkedIn program, and I've got my lead gen agency, and I'm going to have, and I used to do PR and media. So I'm going to have Ninja in there about 4 times is how I have mine. And then I have it kind of, whether it's, I'm not currently doing the PR media, but, maybe I am. I mean, it just depends if it's the right opportunity, but that's going to it will show what I have my history in my business, because I've been doing this particular business for 3 years, and then before other things, but I've done different capacities in it. And I also have my programs that I do. So use that employment history to highlight any specific programs that you do or any specific services that you do in your business. And don't put that up in the summary. Okay. You can put a little bit about how you can help them. You want to put about your free class, and you can say, you want to put some keys to what it is, your specialty in the very bottom, but you're not talking about all your years experience and how you've done this and you've done that and you've done that. You're talking to your ideal target market in your summary, okay? And in your message. Don't talk about your experience or anything like that. But this is where in your employment history, that's where you put your current business. Make sure that your current company or your current program or your current promotion or your current whatever it is the very first business on the employment. I'll make sure to show you how you can move those around and the critiques that we'll do. So just watch the videos following this one. But I will, you want to make sure that you do that, okay? Now, if you have other companies, and so I do recommend, if you have your own business, as I do, it's Ninja Growth Strategies, I do have a company page on LinkedIn. I don't do a lot of things on that company page because I have, 15,000 connections on my LinkedIn profile, and those are the ones that are going to see most of it. But I do have the company page because it's free real estate. I'm not going to take advantage of it. Then you can put the photo in your company is how you get that if you actually do a company page. And, of course, what I'm going to say is make sure you've got a strong call to action in the company page as well as your employment history, okay? And then if you want to link to some media there, then you can, that's fine. But let it be, the title, how you help people, the programs. It's fine to have several things that are current and just specific of the order. And then lead into your other employment history. I've got, 25 years of experience. As I said, I've been an entrepreneur now for 7 years. And during that time, I've had a couple businesses of my own. So they're in that period of time. And then, I was an employee. Marketing, accounting, operations managers for other companies. I've got those there. They're there, but you're not really going to see them because you have to I have so much stuff, and I don't have things when I was in college, or my other, non-relevant positions or anything like that. But, I do have that, and you can just kind of edit things around as you need to. But that is where you will put these different things. But the bulk of your focus should be on the summary and your call and the summary and your headline. The rest, it's good to fill it in. I do put the certifications and things like that, but it's not, people aren't going to read that much on there. That you really want to get them at the very, very, very beginning. And then I will go do a complete, profile step-by-step training here in a minute and on a separate video, and I can critique yours as well. And we'll go through that in a little bit more detail, but that's what those steps that you're going to do. You're going to very first, remember, decide who it is that you're talking to. Number 2, write your messaging hook copy that you're going to start sending out, ideally automated to your ideal market. Then update that copy on your messaging in the summary, and then update your headline with your call to action, and then update your employment history with your company and your programs being the highlights there. So that is an overview of how you can, the top 5 things that you can do to profit, to pimp your LinkedIn profile for profits. Okay, guys? Now what I want for you to do is to go ahead and post your LinkedIn profile, a link to your LinkedIn profile below this video here, and then introduce yourself and let us know the problem that you solve, because I can't really give a critique if I don't know the problem that you solve and the type of clients that you're going to be looking for. One of the ones somebody just submitted, it's like, I don't understand what it is that he's wanting to do. So I can't really, my critique is not going to be that solid until I know that. So for getting the most benefit out of this free offer that I'm offering for select, group members while time allows, make sure to put that, let me know that, okay? And then, as I was saying earlier, go ahead and send connection requests to people here on the group. Let's get to know each other. And I do so much want to thank you for being here, guys. Thank you so much. My name is Myranda Love, and I am with Ninja Growth Strategies, and I am so happy that you're here. And also make sure that you go ahead, if you haven't already, grab the free training that we have of Facebook Live LinkedIn Lead Gen for Coaches that I did at ninjagrowthstrategies.com. And you can grab our message swipes and case study templates as well to help you get started. So that way you can use that on the step 2, your profile, on your messaging campaign, and then sprinkle that copy on to step 3 in your summary. You'll be good to go. And that's at ninjagrowthstrategies.com/LinkedIn-message-swipes. And then I also have my automated webinar that's up right now, available. The current one that's up at ninjagrowthstrategies.com on my main page there is how to make your first 6 figures as a business coach. And that's for coaches as well. And it's also good for entrepreneurs, people, anybody looking to kind of make their first 6 figures in the expert space. So for solo entrepreneurs. So check those out. Those are my free gifts. I would greatly appreciate that. And thank you again so much for being here. Y'all are awesome. If you like this, go ahead and share this video, share the group, and invite your friends. Would love it if you'd invite your friends to join us here with us on the Art of Attracting High-Ticket Clients from LinkedIn. And my name has been Myranda Love again. So thrilled that you're here, and we can't wait to check out your LinkedIn profiles and help y'all start pimping your profiles and profiting on LinkedIn. Signing out.